You have no idea.
I've told the story of my buddy who had the bats before. In fast forward, bats in his chimney. He calls people. They put him on a list. Now he can't get rid of the bats. He has to house the bats until they choose to leave.
Now he's a bat keeper.
Yeah, everything in his attic needs to be thrown away. He and his family need to be vaccinated. I guess when you get like bat rabies or something, the chances of this are too high to fuck with. By the time you show symptoms, you're dead. You can get treated for it, but you can't wait for symptoms to see if you have it.
Then you're dead.
So he and his family all needed to be treated for rabies, which cost $6,000 for each member of his family of 6.
Oh.
He has 4 children. Yeah, and
he could have bought us. He could have bought an F-150.
I'm gonna bring that up to him.
Could have bought a sound generator for $100 and driven him out of the acoustic.
Yeah, he would still need the rabies
shotgun
treatment.
and a bunch of shells and handled it in the afternoon.
Or
and
a
had a good
shotgun,
time.
yeah.
It absolutely sucked. And then I guess in the fall they left on their own, and he was able to put up barriers so they don't come back and throw away everything because they went like California Condor on all his belongings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ridiculous with the protected shit. Like I hunted a lot and I wouldn't poach things, but like every now and then, like something would just accidentally happen. You know, I shot a banded pigeon down one time, and it's like, do you think we should go tell somebody about this? Fuck no, we're gonna throw him in the bushes. Throw him in the bushes. What do you want to have a bird funeral?
Right. I could see doing that too. Like you don't know what it is at a distance.
Pigeons and doves look a lot alike to a kid. I was like 12. I'm blasting.
They look a lot alike to someone pushing 50 as well.
Yeah, there you go.
It could be a California Condor for all I know. I can't read that far.
Now, I was on a dove field one time, opening day of dove season, and this jackass shot a hawk down. And they look nothing like we all saw the hawk coming, and we're all like, look, a hawk. Because like a hawk does not look like a dove. A hawk looks like a fucking hawk. And this one fucking jackass, boom. And he wasn't even a good shot, but this was like his 1 in a million fucking shot, and he just folded this fucking hawk in half, and it just right in the middle of the field. And they're all standing there like trying to figure out, like, you shot it. No, I didn't. You shot it. He's like, I didn't shoot. You shot it. And we're all like, we all saw you shoot it. And then this one guy who's got some common fucking sense like rides up on an ATV. He's like, who fucking cares who shot it, fellers? We got to hide the body.
I like that guy. I'm on team that guy.
That's exactly how he sounds too. He's a good old fella. I know him real well. And then he went and hid the body real quickly. And like not even 10 minutes later, a game warden shows up just to like check licenses and everything. So it's a good thing that he wasn't there when this guy fucking blew a hawk out of the goddamn sky, because they're federally fucking protected. You don't shoot hawks.
Well, it's not like he'd spend 2 months in jail.
I don't know what they do to you for shooting a hawk, but it probably involves a hefty fine. And oftentimes when you do something like poaching related, or like you shoot the wrong thing or do it in the wrong way, like they'll take everything that you used in the commission of that crime. So like if you like spotlight deer from the side of the road, like put a spotlight on them and shoot them at night, they'll not only like fine you and potentially give you like community service or even a little bit of jail time, they'll take your pickup truck and your gun that you used in the commission of that crime.
There should be insurance for that. Like, yeah, it was
poaching insurance.
It was stolen by the Raleigh PD.
Poaching insurance. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, and a lot of people have gotten that before. I know a guy who pulled a gun on a game warden one time. He went to prison.
Pulled a gun.
What was he thinking?
He wasn't thinking. He was a fucking idiot.
What was the situation? Like what about like,
game warden caught him and my cousin hunting, and I think that they didn't have hunting licenses, which isn't a huge deal.
That's like a fine, isn't it?
It's like a fine. And my cousin is of course like, well, I guess it's time to pay a fine. And this other guy is like, guess it's time for someone to die. And like pulls the gun on the game warden, and the game warden like jumps back in his car and grabs his AR-15. So now they're in a standoff. So my cousin's just like hiding on the ground.
I'll pay the fine because he's young.
So they arrest the other guy, long story short, and he went back to prison the key word being back, because he had spent like a lifetime in and out of juvenile detention centers and real prison because he had stabbed so many people. He likes to stab people, guy. He kept a steak knife on the odometer of his truck so that he could stab people with it. He liked stabbing people.
He used a steak knife?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he had one on his odometer, like right out of the kitchen, like a steak knife, like you would use like cut your steak for dinner.
Okay. I've never stabbed anyone, and I assume none of us have.
Oh, you can't imagine.
But don't you think you'd like it? Right?
No, I don't want to hurt somebody like that.
No, me either.
Okay, there's got to be a conversation with.
I stabbed a pig.
Yeah, true.
I did fight that wild boar. That was actually I'm on Team Woody now. It is fun stabbing stuff.
You like stabbing the pig though, not a person.
Oh come on,
but
Taylor. Aren't there people you want to stab?
Are you imagining like you're attacked? Sorry, go ahead, James.
What did you stab it with? What kind of knife?
Like not even the right kind of knife. So we were hunting wild boar in Houston, and we had this writ from the sheriff's department that said we could hunt them within city limits. I needed that. For sure. A nice little tomahawk. But I had shot it in the ass with 300 blackout. Oh yeah, that would have done the fucking trick because all I had was a big ass pocket knife. But it was I'd slowed it down with a shot of 300 blackout, so it couldn't get away. And then like I wanted to film my cousin fighting it with a knife because it was like a 250-pound like Russian boar, and he's like goes at it with a knife, and it sort of like runs at him and like does this like scare tactic maneuvers like don't fuck with me kind of thing, and he's like fuck this. So I'm like, all right, give me the knife. I'm gonna fight it. So I went and fought it with a knife and killed it. I'm gonna
fight it. I'm gonna fight the boar, man.
That's exactly what happened. I was like,
Please tell me you weren't sober when you did that.
I was very sober. When I did that. Some weed would have helped though, because it bit my inner thigh and like made this blood blister. Like, and I'm lucky it didn't like hook me with its tusk because that's what it was trying to do. It could have like ripped my femoral artery out and killed me out there in that fucking field in Texas. For
250-pound boar that's not a joke. I thought you were talking.
I got on its back. And like it was as tall. It was tall enough that my feet were still barely touching the ground when I'm on its back. It was huge.
Yeah, it's a powerful animal too. Oh my, that's.
Well, I cut its throat.
Yeah, of course you did.
It was a lot of fun.
Then you got to eat it, right? Or someone ate it.
We left it in that field of rot with the rest of them we shot. That's what they do out there. It's about parasites or something they said, but I don't know. We were just there to exterminate them.
Well, yeah, you don't want to fuck around if there's a parasite thing.
I don't know. Not my business. I cut the ear off though. We had that.
Did you make a necklace of them?
We did make a necklace of them. It's in the video.
Nice.
You didn't grab the tusk? You didn't got the tusk
Cut the ears off because we'd watched too much Rambo. We wanted to make like we were trying to make a stupid video. So like at the end of the video, like he's wearing an ear necklace.
Were you taking both of the ears from every pig?
Just one. We weren't cheating.
You know what? I respect that. I like it.
Yeah, just one ear from each one. Yeah, we didn't want to cheat.
Man, those are all right ears. He's legit. Like, man, I thought he was going to fool me, but those are all right ears. I know a hog's ear. Better than I know. You got to be my wife.
Fucking nonsense. But no, I don't want to stab anybody. That would be awful. I tell you the thing I want less than stabbing someone is to be stabbed, though. Wouldn't you hate to get stabbed?
No one would like
sliced.
Yeah.
Sliced is
worse. Sliced is worse.
I feel like if you would have stabbed me, a doctor could probably, let's assume it's repairable, right?
Uh-huh.
You're in for surgery, you're in for whatever, 3 weeks of healing, and then it's a story that you tell. If you slice me up, I am permanently maimed. I don't
slice up like where? What do you mean?
Just across the belly or something?
You know, like 6 random big cuts across my front.